Welcome back to our channel, and thank you once again for joining us in this another day in the life of living on Autistic Edge. I am Terry and Alleyne, proud autism mom, and we are here to share with you tips and tricks of how we navigate through our journey right here on Autistic Edge. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about slime. Now, slime is a sensory play material, right? It is soft and squishy, and I have some here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so here is slime. It is soft, yeah, and squishy. It can be used in various ways to promote relaxation, to reduce anxiety, and to even increase focus and attention. And I'm going to be sharing with you this evening how this slime can be beneficial to our children on the autism spectrum. Now, just to let you know that this is an activity that a lot of children use, not only children on the spectrum. You may find even adults find themselves playing around with slime as well. And persons are even having pool party with slime and all those lovely things. Easy to rip apart, easy to stretch. All right, if you find that your slime is breaking up like this, because it is supposed to be slimy, right? You may need a little bit more liquid or moisture, just get it back slimy. You can add a little water, a little lotion, or you add another piece to it that gives you a much squishy feel. All right, now let me tell you some of the benefits. Slime can be used for sensory play, right? It can be used as a sensory play material to help your children to explore different textures, and they can also use it to form shapes. You use it for color identification, because the pack that I have here comes in different colors, and you'll see these are the little tubs that you will get this slime in. So I have different colors. I have blue, I have pink, I have clear colors, and yellow. Well, this was a light yellow. Yeah, it's a probably I'm colorblind. It's a very light, it's more like a limey yellow, if there's a color known as that. There you have pink. Now we have quite a bit of colors that comes in the box. Here I would have mixed two. Don't remember what the colors were that I have mixed here to get this, right? Now it can help to regulate sensory input. Now you will see me rolling a slime and squeezing the slime in my hand, and let me tell you something, it feels so squishy and nice and comfortable. And what I like about it, it's just therapeutic. What I like about it is that it's not messy, so you can stretch and do all it, and it's not messy, easily picked up. If there are a few pieces here, you just use another piece to pick it up and hold it all back together. Slime can also be used for stress reduction. Playing with slime can be a stress reliever, and it can help your child to reduce their anxiety levels. It provides a calming and tactile experience that can be soothing and comforting. Now, recently I used this slime as another therapeutic moment for getting Alex to calm down. Earlier this week, Alex had a meltdown, and I was trying to calm him, see what I could do, and we have different strategies that we would use for him when he gets into that mode. So I tried the slime for the first time because I realized that he likes the slime. He likes to roll it, and he likes to squeeze and rub on it and all of that. He likes to feel it against his skin. So I see him rubbing it against his skin. Now, parents, it's important to observe your children to see things that they like, because you can use those as strategies in helping to navigate through some of these stressful moments. So what I did with the slime, I got about 2 tubs, ensure it was large enough for him to hold it in his hands. And I just asked him to squeeze. So I said to him, Alex, squeeze. And he was there squeezing. And I realized that it was kind of, giving him that kind of soothing effect. So I said, all right, you're going to count on the squeeze for me. Can you count to 5? And he was there miserable, and then he started squeezing. 1, and 2, and in the misery, I was getting some miserable numbers, but he was counting nonetheless. Yes, slime was working. And I get him to squeeze. And then in addition to the squeeze, I asked him to take some deep breaths. And he took his deep breath and he squeezed. And we did this for probably about, I know it was more than 20 minutes. I'm not sure we were doing it for an hour, but it could be range from about 20 to 40 minutes, and we were there squeezing and counting and taking deep breath. And shortly after that, Alex just started singing again, and he was once again one happy child. So I can testify to that one, that it helps to reduce that anxiety level, especially in meltdown. So I have tried it. You can try it. Now remember, every child is different, so it may not necessarily work for your child. As we learn on the Autistic Edge, we are sharing with you so that you can try some of these activities at home. Now, another benefit from slime is that it improves fine motor skills. So the squeezing of the slime, and you would realize the squeezing of the slime, while it provides some comfort, it also helps to improve the fine motor skills, because the finer motor skills is the finer motors is what you are using up here when you are squeezing into the slime. So it really improves on your fine motor skills. Now, I have some nice little beautiful things here. That these are foam balls. They come in different sizes and also different colors, and the colors mix, and some of them are plain. We also have the blue. And now when you mix them into the slime, you can mix them into the slime just for creativity and for play. Now what you can also do, I have some bigger beads here as well. Now the first time I gave Alex the slime, I gave him some bigger beads into the slime. Now Alex sat and he picked out all the beads from the slime. So initially he preferred the slime just like that without any addition. But later on, as he gets warmed up to the slime and he started playing with it, then he started like seeing the mixture and it having in the colors. And as you would see him there rolling the slime and adding his colors to the slime. All right, so this is what it looks like after all the additions. Yeah, and you will see Alex right there rolling his slime and adding some little stuff to the slime. Now you can also use the slime to make objects or even letters. Now we are going to be making an object with the slime. Now watch Alex as he makes a snake with the slime. So you look at him there rolling, and just rolling the slime, the texture and the feel, give a very soothing sensation, right? And then you can just add the eyes into the snake. All right, those two eyes are, snake have two weird eyes, right? Okay, so we see him there putting in the eyes in the snake, right? So we can use them to form objects. We can also use them to form letters. So if you are teaching the alphabet, slime is also a creative way where you can help the children to form letters with the slime. So while you are getting that soothing sensation from working with the slime, you are also getting other areas of improvement from the slime. Another benefit that you can get from the slime, and that is expression of emotions. Now we can use the slime to make funny faces. So you can roll the slime as nice as you would have wanted to. You can ask your child. Now I tried this one a little with Alex, but he doesn't understand the emotion faces as yet. He's able to make them with instruction, but not on his own. But you can add your little, even if you want to put eyes in the slime like that, and use your finger to create a mouth. I don't know what that is. All right, but you can use the slime to express emotions, and this is good if the child is non-verbal and they are very tactile and they will use items to express themselves. That can be used as well. All right, now slime can be used. Another benefit is slime can be used in play therapy. So if you go to, whether you're a speech therapist, your occupational, or even your ABA therapist, they can also incorporate slime into their therapy to help the children express themselves, to develop social and emotional skills, because playing is very important, and playing with slime, and if you are playing with other children with slime, it helps to develop their social skills. Now the tactile nature of the slime can be helpful with children who are struggling with verbal communication. Now, if you have a child that has difficulty in pronouncing certain words or probably letters, it is good, the slime is good for them to have in their hand as a sensory toy, that if they get a little angry in getting out those words, they can squeeze on the slime just to express that emotion, and they have something to grab onto with this slime, because it feels very soothing. And as you see I'm doing here, I'm getting a little bit addicted to the slime, because I am squeezing the slime for the entire session I'm talking, right? That is to show how soothing it is. So for me, it's another testimony here. I may have to have 2 slime for myself when I'm finished. Overall, the slime can be a fun and therapeutic tool that can help your children to relax, to reduce anxiety, to express themselves in a non-verbal way. In addition to the play therapy, you can also use the slime in speech therapy. So if you notice, I have Alex here. While playing with the slime, we place a straw in the middle of the slime and have him blowing into the straw to make a slime bubble. Now look at that slime bubble that Alex has there, right? So it makes a slime bubble. So 2 things about that. The slime bubble, it's just nice and it's fun, and any child would like it in blowing bubbles. The blowing through the straw, though, is one of the ways where you can strengthen your cheek muscles in pronouncing letters, and that is an activity that you can use in speech therapy for strengthening the cheek muscles with your child. So here we find it that the slime can be used in many different ways. And guess what? I am sure if you have the slime or your child have the slime, they are going to find many more creative ways to help themselves with the slime. Now we have other items that we could use as well. We got in our package that we have here, and I'm gonna place a link. I'm gonna place a link below for you to see the one I have here that we are using, and you can get one for yourself. It's very useful. It's a very useful toy to have at home for any child, more so children on the spectrum. Now we have some sea creatures here, and we would use these to spread the slime and put them in the slime to form like a little water with some creatures in the water. So there are just so many things. The using of this slime is endless. Now, one thing I would want to advise. It is important to use the slime safely. Ensure that your child does not ingest the slime because that can be dangerous. All right. Now, as soon as you're through with the slime, keep it in a sealed or enclosed container for it to maintain its moisture. And if you should ever lose the moisture, what I normally do, I add a little water to it. I also may add a little lotion to it, and warm water is preferable. If you add a little warm water to it, it brings back the moisture and it gets very stretchy. So if you have it out for a long period, it will get a little stiff, and then rather than a stretch, you'll have more like a tear. But this is the ideal, and it can get softer than this. I'm using this for a little while. It can get softer than this. So store your slime in a sealed container for it to maintain its moisture. That's it for our slime talk today. We are parents helping parents right here on the Autistic Edge. What works for one child may not necessarily work for the other child. Every child learns differently. Thank you once again for joining us in this another day in the life of living on the Autistic Edge. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell that the next time we upload another content, you will be notified. Thank you.